Or Josh, and this is going to be a first look at Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch. This is an M-rated game. There's language, there's violence, there's gore, all that stuff. So, you know, you've been warned ahead of time. It is rated M for those reasons. And it is fairly brutal. Okay, so there you go. Let's take a look at this thing. I'm excited to jump in. I do record these live on twitch.tv/N64Josh. Usually on Saturdays. All right. If you're catching this after the fact on YouTube, you know, if you enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate it. And I do talk about these games in even more on the Nintendo Powercast, which you can find right here on YouTube or on iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Okay, so here we go. Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch. The opening scene here, it does take a little bit. It does take a little bit. This game is going to be, I think the game is 6 gigs on the cart, and you're going to need 20 gigs on your system available to be able to download and play everything. So I've been a fan of the series for a very long time, since the first game. I was pretty young when the first games came out, so it was one of those games that I would have to sneak a quarter into in the arcade and hope my parents didn't see while I was playing. My friend, of course, had the Sega Genesis, so we would always put the blood code in, and I loved learning all the finishing moves and things like that. Like, I really enjoyed the Mortal Kombat as a kid. I mean, what kid wouldn't, right? It was like the thing your parents didn't want you to like, you know. So from the little bit that I've played so far, I've kind of done some of the story. The game does run. It runs smooth. You are going to have, you know, your textures aren't going to be like amazing, right? But it doesn't look. I haven't seen anything that I dislike so much I didn't want to keep playing, you know. So here we go. I'm gonna go with Scorpion. He's always kind of been my favorite. Let's see, here we go. We'll go against, and we got to go against Sub-Zero, right? That's just the classic showdown. I don't know if any of these stages are like throwbacks to old stages or anything like that, you know. Like I loved like the pit and whatever back in the day, you know. So we'll see. Here is Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch. I'm playing with a Pro controller. As many fight games are on the Switch, I've often been tempted to pick up a fight stick. But I will tell you too, like playing through the story and everything, it's kind of like playing through. It's kind of like playing through a movie. It's very high production value. There's kind of some like it's a little bit corny at times and things like that, almost like a B movie, you know. So. But I don't know if you just noticed right at the beginning there, Sub-Zero grabbed that cow skull off the ground and hit me with it. Trying to remember some of the. So you do have, see, it's this fatal blow if you hit Z and R at the same time. Now we're gonna. It's almost like a finishing move in a way. Pretty brutal. So, Bell, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out.
Round 2, fight.
No, it like I said, the game runs smooth. You know, it's just there are some lower. The textures are a little lower. Let's see if I gotta remember. Let's see his. There it is. Okay. Is he a finishing move? Oh, nope.
Sub-Zero wins.
So we'll check out someone else. Check out some of the other characters here. Like I said, I've played very little, just some of the story, and I've actually been really enjoying the story. Oh, Baraka, I haven't seen him forever. Liu Kang is all messed up and like dead.
Cetrion.
Let's check her out. I don't. Is this Jade? Let's go random.
Shinnok's Bone Temple.
Right. I like the announcer. Oh, are you talking for his spear, Jedi Master?
Why do you serve evil?
Nature's equilibrium is not evil.
It is to those who suffer it.
Round 1. Fight.
Trust me.
I mean, they got the classic Mortal Kombat uppercut. If you hit down and high punch or whatever, it's there it is.
Please make this interesting.
And overall, the fighting is
Fight.
pretty smooth, pretty fluid. Like, I need to spend some time like learning some combos and things like that in order to really improve it. Even just kind of learning the characters. Like, the last Mortal Kombats I spent much time with was like probably back in the GameCube era. Like Deadly Alliance and Deception were the two that I played. So quite different, you know. It's been many years since I've messed around with this this series. See if we can get the fatal blow to land. There we go. So in some cases, I've heard from certain reviewers that these fatal blows are even cooler than the finishing moves. So and you can see there's a lot of production value. There's, you know, those cutscenes are pretty great. See all the flowers growing under her feet during that
Fight.
the end of the match there, the end of the. Oof. I have no clue. Let's give her the classic uppercut, right? So, but yeah, so the game's run pretty smooth, and I'm overall fairly impressed with it. So this has been a first look for Mortal Kombat 11 on the Nintendo Switch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. It's great having Mortal Kombat in handheld. You know, I'm going to continue playing this. I will have a full review up for you guys probably later on next week. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.